Away and running. Good even start. I'm your poppy. Tap for speed. So is a shot and kid you not. And this is a wicked pace early. Zipper Zapper backs off the speed but goes four wide as they go around the bend. And Great Faces with the money on is right there too. Singlingo saves ground. And Gabby's Big Notion is last of all at the 6.5. A shot comes away with the lead, but the lead's only a neck. I'm your poppy rides that rail and fights right back. And kid you not stacks him up three across the course, leaving the first turn. Great Faces enjoys a lovely trail of good enough and pulling hard under Kevin Gomez's hands. And Zipper Zapper, who was reluctant to load, is also right there too. A gap of a length and a half down is Singlingo, and still last of all, a distant last at that, is Gabby's Big Notion. So they point towards midpoint of the backstretch, and a shot fights off the challenge from I'm Your Poppy, who silently drops away, but here comes the threatening presence of Great Faces in between rivals. Kid you not is three wide as they enter the turn, and Zipper Zapper is right there too. Singlingo has passed I'm Your Poppy and Nothing Today from the trailer, which happens to be Gabby's Big Notion, around the bend at the 5/16. Great Faces 5-2 second choice when the betting market closed, leads by 2. Assad needs to do a lot better, so does Kid You Not, and Zipper Zapper's trying to emerge from out of the crowd as they swing in. Great Faces has built up a massive lead. Zipper Zapper tries to get into second. Assad's holding that position down. Kid You Not now goes with good energy to land that second place position. At the 16th pole, Great Faces is still leading. Kid You Not has made up a stack of ground, but running out of time. Great Faces has won it. Kid You Not second, Assad was third, and Zipper Zapper was fourth. Away and running. The favorite was slow to go. El Patojo, good speed from River Full today. Boyd's Band is also sent hard for that early lead, and deep on the course is Stellwagen Banker. Mr. Leoman in the red cap now gets in that third place position. Around the first turn they go. Happy Eyes protects the rail, and Coronos is in between rivals. El Patojo has one beaten, and that's Unexpected Tiger. So Boyd's Band controls the clock and shows the way a length and a half. Tracked by River Full, who's a ground-saving joint second, and Mr. Leoban teams up to his outside. There's a gap of 3/4 of a length down to Caranos, who's moving sweetly in between rivals, and Stellwagen Bankers wide at the 5 furlong pole. Happy Eyes is in front of El Patojo, and last of all is Unexpected Tiger. So now things get a little interesting up front as Boyd's Band comes back to the face of the field. River Full has the run of the race and space upside too. Mr. Leoban gets a pop to stay with the speed, and Caranos is now starting to thread on through. Stellwagen Banker still wide. El Patojo tries to get going second last in front of Happy Eyes, and Unexpected Tiger around the bend. Boyd's Band lets it out a notch and is kicked away from the opposition in front by 3. Caranos right now the only threat in second. River Full has no more to give. Mr. Leoban is deep on the course and at odds of 2-1. A non-threatening El Patojo is dropped away to the tail. They turn for home. Boyd's Band's the leader at 40-1. Caranos is trying to bridge that divide ever so slowly, and here he comes. It's Boyd's Band holding on by a thread. Caranos has all the momentum. Caranos takes the lead, and Caranos has won it. Over the long shot, Boyd's Band, then Mr. Leoban, and River Full. Away and running. Slow to go is Can the Queen. Good speed today from I'm the Boss of Me. But now that was short-lived as Risky and Rye takes the lead and takes the lead with ease. My Beautiful Belle is now sent in between rivals and Can the Queen is 3 wide as they pass the half-mile pole. They're all lined up across the track here. Up the inside, Risky and Rye about to be confronted by I'm the Boss of Me. In the 3 path, My Beautiful Belle needs to dig a little bit deeper, and Can the Queen needs to sprout wings from that last place position after a slow start. The quarter pole fast approaches, and at 5 to 1, Risky and Rye is telling him, pick up your feet to catch me today. Risky and Rye turns first with a 1.5 length lead. I'm the Boss of Me has the entire length of the stretch to get on past. My Beautiful Belle is starting to pick him up inch by inch. Inside the final furlong, Risky and Rye holding on by a thread. My Beautiful Belle has the momentum. My Beautiful Belle has beat the other 5 to 1 choice. My Beautiful Belle has won it. Risky and Rye was second. I'm the Boss of Me was third. At they're all in line. Away and running. Good speed today from Grand McAllen. There goes the rail speed of the Great Gazoo. And also right there too is Indy Bound. Euler came away in fourth. Mean Tweets is second last, and Bright Forecast trails at the back of the pack. So in the opening furlong, the pace is in the hands of Grand McAllen and shows the way by a tight length. Indy Bound is in chase mode in second, and the Great Gazoo rides that rail to take that second spot away. Euler came away a patiently ridden fourth in front of Mean Tweets already getting shoved upon, and Bright Forecast with the money on still is a trailer at the top of the far turn run, and Grand McAllen calls the shots. The lead's a length and a half. Indy Bound now lurking close in tow, and the Great Gazoo is right there too, and now closing from downtown is Bright Forecast, who rides that rail, but has a quarter of a mile to come and catch Grand McAllen. They spin off the turn and race for home. Grand McAllen now has a fight on his hands. Up the inside, the Great Gazoo has all the momentum. Indy Bound is grudgingly giving way inside the final furlong. Grand McAllen is giving plenty. The Great Gazoo is still chasing. 70 yards to go. Grand McAllen still holding them all at bay. Grand McAllen has won it over the Great Gazoo, then Indy Bound and Mean Tweets. Away and running. Slow to go is Kingpin. Good speed from I Like What I See and Pyron. On the outside, the long shot Bowie two-step now takes that second place position, and Kingpin is at the rail, only 2 lengths down from the leader, which is led by Like What I See over the rain-affected dirt. On the outside, Bowie two-step takes up the chase in second, and Kingpin stays glued to that rail, and Pyron shadows that speed too inside the 3. Like What I See carves out the clock. The lead's only half a length. Bowie two-step is right there getting closer too. Pyron's behind the speed. Kingpin needs to do a bit better as they turn to the top of the stretch. Like What I See bracing for the challenge of Bowie two-step at the top of the stretch. Up the rail, Like What I See has something in reserve and kicks away once again. Pyron is showing up late. Bowie two-steps gives way, and here's Pyron with power and class in the concluding stages. Pyron at 2 to 5, and the favorite obliges over Like What I See, Bowie Two Step, and Kingpin. Away and running. Good speed one from the inside from May the Horse Be With You. There's the speed on the outside from King Cairo, and the rail belongs to Tiwi Not Pass. Lifespan is under a hard hold with Ghost in You traveling in that fourth place position, and First Rule goes very wide around the first turn. Bronco Maria gets a couple of reminders to stay with the speed, and Cobla Moss is already a distant last. 6.5 furlongs to go in the muck and the goo, and May the Horse Be With You shows the way, and the lead's only a neck. King Cairo on hold in that second place position, and Tiwi Not Pass rides the rail only a length and a half from the dueling front pair. First Rule emerges out of a quartet of crowd to be in a fourth place spot, and on the outside, Bronco Maria takes that position away. Ghost in You is right there challenging Lifespan, and still nothing today from Cobla Moss. So the pace tug of war continues as they pass the half. May the Horse Be With You has been hounded every step of the way by King Cairo, and lurking right behind the both of them as Tiwi Not Pass becomes under a ride. Bronco Maria gets the rein shaking and will try to land third around the bend, dropping away his Lifespan, passed by First Rule, second last Ghost in You, and Cobla Moss still trails, midpoint of the second turn, and King Cairo kicks for home, and kicks for home in a big way. May the Horse Be With You has no more to give. Tiwi Not Pass tries to land second, and Cobla Moss in the red cap looks to complete the exacta very deep on the course, but King Cairo has built up a very nice lead deep on the track. Cobla Moss is storming home late. May the Horse Be With You rides the rail. Tiwi Not Pass has no more to give. King Cairo had a sizable jump, and King Cairo is an 8 to 5 winner. Cobla Moss a good rally for second. May the Horse Be With You was third. Fourth place photo involving First Rule. Now they're set. Away and running. A tangled start for Grazer. Good speed today from What Say You and Poulterer. These two set the tone, and they are in step. Grayel has a lovely trail already in that third place position, and Burgee, who was reluctant to load, sits in front of two, which is Carronade, and Grazer goes very wide. 7/8 of a mile to go, and What Say You controls things this afternoon and leads the way by a length and 3/4. Poulterer yields the lead to that rival, and a gap of 4 already back to Grayel, who's a patiently ridden third. Burgee, under a loose rein, travels in fourth in front of Carronade, and Grazer has a lot of lengths to close in with a tearaway leader. What Say You is making a break for it at the 5 furlong pole and shows the way by 4, but Poulterer starting the pace from that second place position. Still holding on to third is Grayel, and trying to pass that one is Burgee, and does. Still quite a separation back to Carronade from the top roll, and Grazer starting to gather him in on the far outside. Now they start to pack up at the 3.5. What Say You confronted by Poulterer, and Poulterer takes the lead. What Say You silently silently drops away. Burgee now lands second. Caronade is under a drive, and so is Grael. And last of all is Grazer at the 5/16. The quarter pole looms, and Poulter is the one with the target on its back, chased in tandem by Burgee. And Caronade's had a wide trip. They're off the turn of their homeward bound. Three of them to settle the score. Poulterer drifts out very wide, but still has the lead. And now Caronade is on attack mode with Burgee, and Poulterer continues to pad that lead and gets over to the rail. Poulterer is gone. Caronade's in the second. Burgee has no more to give. Grazer completes the super, but it's all Poulterer who is in front.